Let me know if y'all can hear me as you guys come into the chat. All right, let me wait till somebody comes in. Wait till somebody joins in. Wait till somebody joins in. Unannounced live. Pressing some transfers. Pressing some transfers. Transfers from the Prestige A3 Plus R. Nobody's on yet. All right. What is going on? What is going on? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, please. Let me know if you guys can hear me on the headphones. Can you hear me? Can you hear me is the question. Can you hear me? What's going on, Verena Lewis? Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Say yes if you can hear me. Okay, good, 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 good. Levi Apparel, what's going on? Elena T, what's going on? Holland, what's going on? Okay, good, 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 good. All right, all right. Just making sure, just making sure. Loud and clear, good. So I am in the studio right now and I'm pressing some transfers, finishing up these Juneteenth shirts. Let me show you guys how they're coming out so far. Let me grab you guys off the tripod, take you guys over here, show you guys what's going on. So these are all the shirts that I've done so far from the Prestige A3 Plus R, so you guys can see the quality level that it can put out. Transfers look great, nice and vibrant on these shirts right here. About 150 of them to do. Done the front part of them. Still have to do the image on the back. Well, it's not image on the back. It's sponsors on the back for the event. And I'm finishing up with the stack right here. The Prestige A3 Plus R is back here, printing up some more. The remainder, I think it's only like 20 something left to print up. So it's printing those up slowly but surely. But we getting it done. So right now, I got our heat transfer house. Shout out to Heat Transfer House Walla Press Pro plugged in, and I got our Ricoma press plugged in also. I want you guys to see how I work and try to be efficient with this job right here. So, and I just snapped the tripod back, the camera thing back in place and hit my finger. So it just snapped and cracked metal on my fingernail. Hurt. Anyway, so start pressing and talk to y'all about what I'm doing and what I have on my mind and some things that you guys could possibly, some information you guys could possibly utilize for your business. All right, so we're going to talk to you guys a little bit while I do this. All right, so in business, right, the best thing that I'm quite sure the one thing that everybody's trying to accomplish, right, I think is to be able to generate revenue and not have to do the work, right? Everybody wants to have that automated business, generate revenue, not have to work. You want to be on vacation, and when you're on vacation, you still want to be making money. How do we do that? Well, the first step is after you get to a certain point, you have to get out of your house. You got to get your business out of your house because you don't want people in your house working, right? So you got to get a space. You got to get a space for your business. All right. Now, after you get that space for your business, your employees, in my case, have to get access to your facility. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to get a lock on the door so that my employees I can assign codes and they can come in and they can knock out these orders while I'm, doing other stuff or outside the studio. Does that make sense, people? Does that make sense? That makes sense? You guys dig what I'm putting down? All right, cool. That DTF work is That DTF isn't working. It is. It is. It prints slow, but it's very, very. It don't stop printing. It don't stop, and it's a cold peel. So it's a DTF right here. I'm gonna set it off to the side right here and let it cool. I'm gonna grab another shirt and I'm gonna put it on. The wind is blowing over there. For those of you guys that are near Philadelphia, something crazy happened this morning. A part of our expressway collapsed, and I'm hoping with everything that everybody is okay. I can't see, to be honest, I can't see how they would be though because the expressway collapsed. So I just hope it's not too bad. It looks really bad and it's on fire probably as we speak. It's still on fire, but it's one exit from where I normally get off at to come here, which is insane, insane. So thank God that, you know, I was in the area or on that expressway when it collapsed. All right, so here we go with the first peel right here. So you guys want to see how this peels. So this is what I do right here. All right, so now that it's cool, let's go ahead and peel it off. Easy, easy. All right, and after I peel it off, I give it a final press. All right, give it a final press. I got this press set to 10 seconds. And now this one is done. I get it off, and I set it over here so it can cool off. All right, and that one is done already with the 10-second press. And I go back and forth doing that. All right, so I'm gonna work a little bit. Let y'all see my little workflow here. Back it up a little bit so y'all can see what I'm doing. All right, so that's my workflow. That's my workflow. That's how I you know, 2 heat presses really helps out a whole lot when you have more than 1 heat press. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all see how this works a little bit. All right, and I take my time. I'm not trying to rush, and you know, rushing is how you make mistakes. Rushing is how you mess stuff up. So come in, you know, on a day and you just chill. Make sure you get when you take a job, you give yourself some time, and so you don't have to rush anything. And as a matter of fact, while I'm doing this job, I have somebody else that actually ordered some Juneteenth shirts for me. Some of the other designs that I have, the ones that I'm going to be selling at my vending event, this vending event actually right here. So I have to make those and ship those out, and I also have to make the shirts that I'm going to be selling at the event. So it's a whole lot going on over here at A-Dubb Production Studios. All right, so this one is done. Pressed it already. I'm going to take this, sit it over here in the done pile for the front, and then I'm going to go ahead, peel this off, drop that in the trash, put this over here for its 10-second press. All right, put that down, Teflon sheet, 10-second press. Take this off, put this over here so it can cool. That's about to pop up. Press the next one. See how that goes? And you literally don't stop. You stop when you're out of transfers. You stop when you're out of transfers. You literally keep it going. All right. So, how do you automate this business? How do you make your business work, and how do you make money while you're doing other things? All right. So, one thing is you have to get out of the house. That's part number one, right? And after you get out of the house, you have to make a way, you know, have trust employees you can trust, and then you have to make a way for them to access the facility. You can give them keys. Obviously, I could do that, but I don't want to do keys, right? I want to put a lock on the door and have people and be able to digitally assign people codes so they can get in and get out, right? Get in, get out, and I can deactivate their codes if I have like a new employee or something like that. Deactivate their code and assign a new code so the new person can come in, right? So that's what I'm working on right now. I actually have the lock, and I installed it yesterday on the door, but I had to take it off because the latch didn't match up with the current latch that's there. So that's going to allow me to to let other people come in here and do the actual physical labor part for me, right? For the business, I should say, for the business. You know, the business is its own thing, right? And then I'll be able to go back to making more videos for you guys and just, you know, making some general vlogs and stuff like that and just living my life, right? And why would anybody want to do that for your business? Some of you might be thinking, right? And the answer to that question is they would want to do that for your business. It's not about wanting to do that for your business. It's about needing a job, right? And if you're in a position where you can provide somebody with a way to make money so they can live a nice life, then I encourage whoever can do so Give somebody a job. I mean, how much money do you want to keep to yourself? If you're comfortable, if you can eat food, you drive a decent car, you live a decent lifestyle, you're comfortable, right? Give somebody a job. And this is the way I look at it. Even if you don't want to, if you want to grow your business, you have to, because there's no way you are going to be able to scale to the point where that you want to, right? To the point, if you want all the money, if you want more and more and more money, you're only gonna make but so much money when you get to this point right here. This point right here, where I'm at, and I'm in here making these t-shirts, I can't take that many orders because it's only me. It's only me, right? But when it's not only me, I can scale my business because I can take more orders. Because while I'm doing this, somebody else can be doing the DTG orders. And while I'm doing the DTG orders, somebody else could be on the other heat press pressing these transfers, right? And then you get another DTF printer, and then you got another. That's how you really scale the business. And then you hire a manager. The best person can come manage the operation, and you just step out, right? That's how these big companies get formed. You just step out, and then they're running the whole operation. And you pay them a respectable rate so that they want their job. So they want their job. They're getting paid good money. You treat them good, and that's my plan, guys. That's my plan. That's my exit strategy, so I can, you know, because my goal is to just be comfortable. I don't have a money goal, or I want to make a certain amount. It'd be nice to make, a nice. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I want a Lamborghini. I want to drive a Lamborghini and go to the gym every day and the spa every day, and you know what I mean. I want that life, and I want to travel and do travel vlogs. That's the life I want, right? But I'm not gonna get there if I don't get out of here. It's impossible. It's not possible. I mean, it's not impossible. It's not impossible, right? Because there's a way. There's ways to do everything, right? You can, drop ship your business, your t-shirt business, right? You have somebody, fulfill your orders for you. But when you're doing print on demand, right? When you're doing print on demand, it's not really your business. You don't really, what I mean? You don't really own, like, it's not your business. It's different. You can't hire somebody. You don't get that same enjoyment. You're not really a boss, right? It's just you. You might be getting a lot of work and stuff, but you're not really helping anybody out. And my goal is, I just want to help other people out, man. I just want to, at this point in the game, I'm good. I'm comfortable. God always got me. You know what I mean? That's one thing I must say. No matter what I do, is I believe we're put here to help each other. And no matter what I do, no matter how much money I mess up, how many bad decisions I make, um, God always got me. And when it comes to money, man, money is the root of all evils. So it's like, you know, if you can detach yourself from that need, if you can learn to be content with what you have, then you can really get to that next level. And everybody has to learn to be content with what they have, or you become a slave to making money. And trust me, none of us have that much time to be chasing money all the time, because they're printing money. They're printing money faster than we can get it. You don't have enough life. You don't have enough lifespan to get all this money that they're printing. So if you want to get a nice amount of it, so your family can be, after you're gone, your family can be well off. You gotta scale it up. And if you want to live and enjoy your life, you got to get out of the factory, right? You got to get out of the factory. So the only way to get out of the factory is to do what I'm talking about right now. You know, do your job, learn your job, so your employees can't talk trash. So you know when somebody's doing something wrong, you know how to correct them and stuff like that. That's where this part is. That's where I'm at. I'm foolproof in this. So figuring out what equipment that I need to make it easier on them, right? And multiple heat presses, easier, right? DTF, easier. Pressing the transfer, easier. Measuring it so it's at the same exact spot every single time, easier. DTG, pre-treat, a certain method I want you to pre-treat the shirts, makes it easier. You know, embroidery is the only thing that's going to be like a little bit complicated to teach. It's always complicated because the machine is intricate, and you know you have to do certain things and know what to do when stuff happens, but it's all scalable. And you know, when I talk to you guys sometimes and I tell you, you know, figure out what it is you want to do and why you're doing it, because ultimately becoming an entrepreneur, you're just creating another job for yourself if you don't have a solid plan. And I got to tell you guys, my watch is always talking to me. I think I didn't. This is one. I didn't put this on. I swear to God. But anyway, um, I got to be honest with you guys. I didn't have a plan when I started this, but now I kind of do have a plan. Things kind of just fall into place sometimes when you're doing things, right? And that's exactly what happened. Things are falling into place, and now I know what I want to do. And what I want to do is, like I said, I still want to do it. I still want to get in here and get my hands dirty, but I want to do what I want to do. I fell in love with freedom. I fell in love with being able to do whatever I want to do when I want to do it. And the only way to keep that up and to grow the business is to get hands off. And the only way to get hands off is to step away from the equipment and let other people do it. Give somebody a job. Make them, you know, give somebody an opportunity to make some money, to have a good life. You know what I mean? And that's why we're here. That's why the government gives us as citizens incentive. The government incentivizes us and gives us tax breaks for creating jobs, right? And if you're not creating a job for somebody and you have the ability to, then what are you doing? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Am I talking to myself? Let me make sure I'm not talking to myself. 45 people. Can I get some thumbs ups, guys? Can I get some thumbs ups, guys? On the Prestige ETF, do you use the brand inks and rolls as well? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. What's going on, Angel Beach Designs? How are you? C's Mocha Crafts. What's going on, Dawn? How are you? Is a heat press sitting in the suction cups? Yes. This new heat press right here from Heat Transfer House has suction cup feet. Excellent. It is hard to move it. I love that they did this. This thing is awesome with the interchangeable platens. Yeah, it's a great heat press and it has suction cup feet. Isn't that dope? Yeah. Um. What is the clear thing that you are using? First press before. This is a ruler. It's a ruler. It's nothing fancy. It's on Amazon. It's a ruler. It's what, 5 inch by 23 inch ruler. So I'm just using it to place, like, say here's the neckline, boom, and I want my design to fall, line it up right here perfectly. So I use this edge on the side of my heat press, this line right here on the side of my heat press to line it up with the heat press because the heat press is square. And then I get the top of the text straight like that, and then I pull it down so it matches or something like that, and then same exact place every time. Your place looks great. Thank you. I think it's a mess. I'm gonna clean it up one of these days. I have plans. I'm looking around and I'm like, I can see how I can organize stuff and make it aesthetically pleasing, but I'm just too busy right now, so I can't dedicate the time to do it right now. So yeah, let me get back to this. All right, so where we at? Just press this, get that off here. All right, in the meantime, while I'm doing this, the Prestige is going. So I look over the Prestige. I see right now I need to shake it a little bit, shake or baker it a little bit. So, boom, peel this off. Do this a press. Go over here. 10-second press to let the ink, that transfer sink in. Bring this one over here. Let it cool. Grab another shirt. And there's your production line. You know what I mean? That's really, really easy to teach, as long as you give your employees, don't give them a, take your work well enough in advance so your employees don't feel rushed, right? I mean, you want them to be productive. You want them to get stuff done in a timely manner. Setting deadlines is good. Setting deadlines is definitely good because you definitely don't want them lollygagging and you don't want to be paying somebody for doing nothing. But at the same time, you don't want to overexert them to the point where you create a stressful work environment. That's what I believe. I don't want anybody to come into work and be like, oh my gosh, I got to come into this place. So, just some things to consider, learn. Sorry guys. Yeah, sorry. I'm notorious for not putting my phone on sleep when I go live. So, um, yeah, that's that. And actually, why don't we go check on the prestige right now? So I'll take you guys over here real fast. Walk with me, walk with me, walk with me. So I can show you guys the prestige printing up. What's going on? Be the difference. Be the difference. Got her prestige. All right. So with the prestige, it's not 100% hands off. First of all, let me tell you guys, when working with DTF, ventilation, ventilation, ventilation. This window's wide open right here. Make sure you guys are well ventilated. And no, I didn't open these windows yet. Make sure you guys have ventilation as well as the filtration system because this stuff is toxic. These fumes that come out of here, So right now, it's printing, and I got a loop right here. So I got to feed some in here to be powdered, with that powder that's down there, and it's gonna come down out here already cooked and ready to go on, right? So when I take this off of manual mode, it's gonna go to auto mode, and then it's gonna start doing this thing. Watch. All right. So that just turned it on, and now it's gonna start sucking up the transfer. The belt's gonna start moving. All right. The belt started moving, and it's doing its thing, right? And what's keeping it down is the weight of the powder. So right now I'm just adjusting. These are some stuff that I do. I'm just feeding a little bit of it in there. Make sure when you do this, you don't touch your ink because this ink right here is wet. So just keep a little bit in there, to make that loop right there drop a little bit. I'm gonna hit the dust button just to drop a little bit more powder in there. Do it again until I see some powder drop. A little bit more powder to make that a little heavier. I do that a couple of times. All right, and I'm pretty much wrapping up with this because I don't have that many more prints to go. All right, so as you guys can see, that loop is now starting to go up because more and more film is starting to go through the system and come down here. Now, what you could do is I could have it taped on there with my tape. I'm using heat tape on this. Regular scotch tape, not using heat tape on this. But I could have it on here, and that way it will roll up. And what makes it stop is when this goes right here, it stops rolling, right? This stops rolling, as you guys see. Put it down, starts rolling. So if you can imagine, if this was taped to here, and this came up, it would stop. And then as more film started coming out, it would make this drop a little bit, drop a little bit, drop a little bit, drop a little bit. When it dropped all the way, it would suck it up a little bit, and that would pull it up, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up until it stops. All right, so that's how that works. All right, make sense, guys? All right, check on the loop. All right, now when this loop goes all the way in, right now if I wasn't on live with you guys, I would be over here, I would run over here and I'll be pressing some more. But since I'm on live with you guys, I'm just showing you guys how this thing functions, all right? So, when I tell you guys, it is a slow DTF printer, but it gets the job done. Um, right now in the studio, this thing is making me a lot of money. And it's only one. And it's only one DTF printer, right? And it's only one DTF printer and the print's very slow. But it's like when Loveland comes in here during a week, she's back here printing nonstop. From the time she comes in Oh yeah, and it has to be connected to the computer. This is software right here. Software. So when she comes in, from the time she comes in to the time she leaves, see that smoke right there? I don't know if you guys can see that. From the time she comes in to the time she leaves, she's on here printing DTFs. All right, and this DTF does have to be babysat a little bit because of this. Now, when it gets short all the way, when it gets when that goes up all the way and it gets tight, what's going to happen is the tightness is going to cause this to raise up. It's going to cause that to raise up. It's going to be pulling. There's no mechanism to tell this to stop. The printer does not talk to this shaker baker. So when it gets to the point where this is tight, the inside part starts lifting up. So what I do is I just turn it off back from auto mode to manual mode, like right now. It's going to start picking up. So I turn it off from auto mode to manual mode and let that loop form again. And then I come back and so on and so forth. So right now I got 2, 4, 6 transfers. I'm going to cut those, and that's it. You see that? See those fumes right there? Yeah. So let me go get my scissors so I can cut the transfers. All right. I hope that gives you guys a little bit of information about how this DTF thing. Where did I put my scissors? About how the prestige works. Well, here's some more scissors over here. I got scissors all over the place. Scissors all over the place. Is that helpful? What I showed you guys just now, is that helpful, guys? Is that helpful? In the comments. Is that helpful? Did that answer, like, did that, quench a little bit of curiosity? I'll show you guys what I'm doing right now. Did that quench a little bit of curiosity? Yes, of course. Good, good, good. That's what I want to do. All right, so right now I'm not letting it roll up because as it's coming out, I'm pressing DTS as it's going. And I'm being careful so I won't cut. Oh my gosh. It's hard to do this while I'm live. I'm trying to get you guys an angle so y'all can see it. Alright, cool. Didn't cut it. So now we got 2, 4, 6 DTFs right here. Alright. Take that over here. I'm gonna cut it down. And we're gonna keep this thing going. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep this thing going. Alright. Boom. Like that. Alright, so questions. Anybody have any questions? Yes, very helpful. Your videos are very helpful. Your setup is fire. I appreciate that. 100%. Yes, of course. Craftable Things in a building. Superstar. The Craftable Things got my rhinestone popping, rhinestone area right there. You know what I'm saying? Craftable Things. Advice. I want to get more rhinestone templates. What do you advise? How much do you charge to make templates? Do you make templates for people? Where would somebody go to get templates? I know people can get them from Etsy, but do you sell templates? Where can we get them from? Do you make personal templates for people? Do you make custom templates for people? I want some templates, Craftable Things. If you could answer those questions for us, so that we can know. You can put your business information in the chat, please, because I will be utilizing it because I want to know. I'm gonna hit you up on the DMs on IG, by the way, so I can figure that out. All right, so right now I got these transfers cut right here and fresh off of the Prestige and ready to go. You know, ready to go. So let's get back to the assembly line over here. All right, this one is done. Take that over here in the done pile for the front. Done on the front. So I'm going to peel this one off. Looking excellent every single time. Final press to sink in the ink. By the way, guys, if you guys have a heat press, don't have any other equipment, and you guys want full color transfers, yes, I do sell transfers. All right, and I'll give you guys a good deal on transfers. I'm not trying to beat nobody in the head. All right, so I do sell transfers, and people have been ordering when I post them on Instagram and stuff like that. I haven't put them like the ability to like upload your design on my website yet with the transfers, but that is coming soon. and I want to be able to, I'm gonna coming soon. I'm gonna have a bunch of designs that are already done, which you guys can just buy a roll of if you guys want to, get in on a money action, right? These communities are great because we can help each other out, help each other make money. I can help you make money by you helping me make money, and that's how the economy works, man. You want to sell some shirts, I give you a good price on some transfers, so you don't have to buy all this equipment that you might not want to buy. Let me angle the camera a little bit so you guys can see when I walk over here what I'm doing. There you go. It's a better angle. I'll be right back. I'm gonna slow down my production. I'm gonna have to come back and read this stuff. So my deadline to finish these are Juneteenth, because this is actually for the event staff um, that's hosting the event that I'm selling merchandise at, that I'm one of the vendors for. So luckily, interestingly, I'm making the shirts for the event staff, which is amazing, right? They gave me a job, the chance to make some money, and I'm gonna go to the event and sell my shirts and make money on top of the money that they're allowing me to make by selling them shirts. You know what I mean? By making the shirts for the event. So that's pretty cool, and that's amazing. And I'm also making shirts for one of the vendors that are there that's gonna be selling shirts. All this before I even get to making my shirts that I plan to sell at the event. So I got a lot to do. And other orders, like between that. So I'm blessed. And in order for you to keep that juju, that same karma, you gotta bless other people and not be greedy, right? Because I'm gonna keep on saying this, man. We all need each other. It's the way the world works. We all need each other. Iron washes. How do you say that? I don't know how that term goes, but we all need each other. So, you know what I mean? Full circle. Use my heat transfer house link. Use my Ricoma affiliate link, right? Use this link. Use that link. Use your other favorite creators' links also, and this circle can keep on going, right? Because what's gonna happen? This is what's gonna happen. If y'all never participated in anybody's thing, right? If nobody watched the videos, nobody gave the videos thumbs up, if nobody used anybody's link, nobody participated, nobody, if everybody hated, nobody wanted to help anybody out, nobody would do anything. Make no video, make a video for y'all. The whole world will be like, I'm not doing it for you because you're not willing to do the smallest thing for me, right? I'm gonna tell you guys a little story, crazy story, right? You guys could tell me what you would have done in actually, this happened to me twice in the same situation. Okay, so I had a friend, all right, that I went to art school with. His name was what was it? I still talk to him. He's from Africa. Carmi, Adolphus Carmi, right? If you guys go back in the channel, you'll see I did a couple of music videos with him. African guy. He got deported, unfortunately, because he did some crazy stuff. But anyway, so him and his girlfriend had a car around the time we was in art school, right? They had a car, and the car kept on getting tickets. The car was fully paid for. The car kept on getting tickets. Some of you adults know where I'm going with this, right? The car kept on getting tickets, and they had existing tickets on the car. They couldn't afford to pay the tickets, right? I'm thinking the car probably had, like, I don't know, maybe $2,000 worth of tickets. Didn't plan on paying them. Couldn't pay them. Didn't have the money to pay them. Nice car. Acura Legend around that time, right? So it was still older, but it was a nice shape, nice condition. Body was nice and all that. Y'all know where I'm going. The car got taken. Car got taken from the city. I don't know where they parked somewhere, got pulled over. I don't know the story. I don't know what happened. Car got taken, right? When the car gets taken, in order to get the car back, you have to pay the tickets on the car and then you get the car back, right? They didn't have any means to pay the tickets back. I offered my friend, I said, hey, all right, who's got the title, right? And this is me, because I'm always, you guys know me, I'm always looking for like a little come up or something like that, or, you know what I mean? And this is my take on it. The city's gonna keep the car. The city's gonna sell the car in a city auction, and nobody gets nothing. I'm your friend. Let me get the car out and let me buy the car. Pretty much, I'll pay your tickets off on the car. I'll keep the car, and maybe I might sell you back your car. You right? Maybe. I don't know. A little profit. You know what I mean? Add a little bit onto it. Sell you back your car eventually. Maybe. I don't know. Or I might just keep it. Who knows? But it would be more. This is why people have to think. It would have been more beneficial to them to just let me pay the tickets off on the car, sign the car over to my name, and let me keep the car. I'm gonna tell you why. Because now they didn't let me do it, right? They didn't let me do it. Why? Because you probably can't stand your friend to see your friend driving your car or a car that was yours, right? But because you did not let me sign the car over my name and let me go get the car and pay off the tickets, whatever, now the car gets sold by the city. You get nothing. You still got tickets on your license that are not paid off. So you end up in the negative, right? They would have been better off just let me pay for their tickets, in essence, and get the car out. I'll just get to keep the car, right? Selling me the car at that point, right? I know what you guys are thinking. If you was a real friend, you just gave him the $2,800 and let him pay you back. Some of you guys might be thinking that. I'm not buying it because you probably wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do that either. Who? And there's some people that does it, but me personally, I do not. Money is the root of all evils, and when money gets involved with situations, right? That's how you ruin a friendship. You ruin a friendship with money. Because I put this in the wrong spot. It's okay though. Had I did that, right? Paid, just gave him the money and what I mean, let him, do your thing, man. Hey, go to money, I got you. They would never pay me back. You know why? I know they would have never paid me back because they never planned on paying the city back. And also because they didn't have the money to get the car out. So they would never pay me back. So the point that I'm trying to make is that we all should work together. I think that's the point I'm trying to make. I forgot where I was going with that. But we all should work together. And when we work together and we just, think situations through, it makes sense. And just things play out better for everybody. Right? Things would have played out better for them because they would have had those tickets off their license. What do you guys think in the comments? Was I wrong? Was I wrong? Yeah, they don't want to owe people things. That's true. Right. Pay you, give me the car. I would let you. Exactly. All right, now let me tell you another story of this, because this happened to me twice. This time, all right, this time it was with my sister. Shout out to Melissa. Put you on Front Street. Joy, don't go tell Melissa anything. Sorry. For the fan business up there. Anyway, right? My sister had a car. I hope she's not watching this. And the car was slated to be repossessed. I'm not throwing any shade on anybody or anything. I got a car repossessed before, by the way. It stays on your credit for 7 years. 7 years you can't get approved for nothing. I just let it stay on my credit for 7 years, and then after 7 years I was good, right? I was young at the time. I don't care. Young, stupid. I made plenty of mistakes. Anyway, car was slated to be repossessed. Didn't have the money to pay for it. At the time, I was working my good job at Amtrak, right, making good money. Says, sister, your car is gonna get taken. So before I got to that point. Okay, so the repo people were coming around the house looking for the car. So to let them not take the car, I lived across town. I got my first apartment at the time, and my sister let me use the car for a little while, right? It wasn't even really letting me use the car. It was my sister got the car out of the neighborhood for a little while, so they couldn't find the car, right? Some crooked stuff. I hope I'm not incriminating anybody, right? So, boom, I'm using the car. I'm driving around. Nice car, new car at the time. It was a Toyota. It was a Toyota Camry. You know those the square body Camrys. I think it was a 2016 or at the time or something. I forget. Anyway, boom, car is safe with me, not getting repossessed. So, Melissa, my sister wants the car back. I'm like, Melissa, if I bring the car back, it's gonna get repossessed. This is little brother telling big sister. Oh, I should not have used. Oh man, too late now. Too late now. I should have used fictitious names and made characters up, right? Oh my god! All right, too late now. All right, so, all right, person A. Yo, if I bring the car to you, the car's gonna get repossessed, right? Why don't you just let me take over the payments? I need a car anyway. Let me take over the payments and I keep the car. What do you think happened, guys? What do you think happened, guys? Let me take over the payments. I keep the car. What do you guys think in the comments? Would that have been better? You can't afford the car. You're about to get the car repossessed. I'll pay what you owe. Catch up. Let me keep the damn car. Good deal, right? Everybody's happy, right? Get the car off your credit. Get the monkey off your back. Go get another car when you get it. You know, when you can afford it or whatever, right? I needed a car anyway at the time. Okay. No, 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 no. Took the car back to her after she made me take it back to her, right? Brought the car back to her. Didn't last one day. That night, next morning, the car was gone, repossessed. Two instances where you're still screwed, right? Joy. Yeah. All right, let me read the comments here. She said no. You look like. She said no. You took the car back at repo. Yep. Got to, like it didn't even last one day. It didn't last one day. Car was gone. Exactly. Never lend money you cannot expect to you do not expect to lose. That is key right there, guys. That is key right there. In all my life, oh, forgot to put it down. In all my life, most times when I've lent money out, I've never gotten it back. So, if you guys are money lenders, if you guys have people to ask for money frequently, lend slash give people money with the assumption or with the belief that you will not get it back. Because in most cases, I'm gonna tell you in my lifetime, I say there's a 80% chance that you're not gonna get that money back, right? You're, so if you get the money back, consider yourself lucky, right? So lend money out or give money to people with the intent on not getting that money back, and that's the way you should live life, because you'll keep more relationships that way. I knew I was gonna get. I knew you were gonna give me no money back anyway. I just gave it to you because I wanted to give it to you. You'll keep more friends that way, because when money gets involved, man, somebody don't give you your money, and they still want to be your friend and all that. That makes for uncomfortable situations. That makes for they're gonna come back to you to borrow some more money another time, and you're looking at them like, are you serious? Like, you know what I mean? It makes for crazy situations, right? So, and I've been in situations like that. I've been in situations where somebody did me dirty, and they forgot that they did me dirty, and they came back with another request. And when they asked the request, we were on the phone. I remember this like it was yesterday. When they asked the request, I didn't even answer. I just paused, a long pause, so that they can think, right? And they got it. I know they got it. They got it without anybody saying anything. They asked me for this great idea that they had that involved me doing all the financial part, right? This is what we need. We need this so we can do this. But I'm the one that's putting my finances. We need it, but I'm the one that's gonna go get it for us, right? Not you need it, but we need this so we can do this. We need to. This is right when DTGs was coming out. Yo, there's a machine that prints on shirts, man. Yo, we need we we need this so we can do this. Meanwhile, we were doing vinyl shirts, right? And you forgot that I gave you an opportunity to make money using my vinyl cutter. It's when I first got into vinyl cutters, right? You had to pay no money out of your pocket. I fronted everything. You just go sell your shirts to your people and give me my cut. And my cut, of course, was bigger than your cut because you're not doing anything. I'm making the shirts. I'm using my equipment. I'm making your design for you. You just make the transaction, bring me back my portion, and you re-up. You're not putting any money up front, right? You screwed me. First time. Oh, what? Oh man. Yeah, I got you in the next one. I'm looking for re-up money so I can go buy more shirts. Oh yeah, I got you in the next one. Meanwhile, 4 or 5 shirts later, yeah, I need 2 smalls and two. No, bro, no. I'm not giving you any. No, this is it. We're done. Oh man, for real? Yeah, you owe me money. So let that ride, because I knew in the back of my head something was going to go wrong with this, but my guy was in a situation, and I tried to help him. I tried to help him by saying, "Okay, let's do this. He needed some money. He had a platform, and nobody was helping him. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna try to help you, all right? And I'm gonna leave it up to you to mess this up. You messed it up. You messed it up. So fast forward, then he asked me if they called me one day, really, really excited with somebody else on the phone in 3-way. Remember, it's like I was yesterday because I was at work. Yeah, yo, I got my friend that is a girl on the phone, right? Yeah, we need this, we need this. So I'm like, we need it. So then after he said everything, gave me the whole game plan, I was like, okay. And I didn't say anything. It's just a long, awkward pause. And he didn't say anything. But then I know he got it because he was like, all right, man, I'll talk to you later. I know he got it. I know after me not saying anything, you thought about it and you remembered that you owed me money and that you screwed me over, and then I'm not gonna allow you to screw me over again. Like, don't do that, right? So, money, man. Loan people money or give people money with the intent, with the knowing that there's a high percentage of you not getting that money back, right? So, what does that say? People are weird. People don't do what's good for them, even when they know it's good for them, if it's going to benefit you. So that's why you owe it to yourself and to the people around you to go against the grain and do what's better for everybody. And what would have been better for everybody in those circumstances was you swallowing your pride, you being a bigger person, and come up off the car. Come up off the car, because guess who benefits now? The city, the government, right? Versus keep the car in the family, keep the car in the community, right? Now you want to go, now you can borrow my car now. I'll let you borrow my car, right? Because the car is mine now. But no, let's give it to the city, let them auction it off, and I still owe this, I still owe this, I still owe that. Has that ever happened to you guys? We gotta check on the prestige real fast. Little loop, little loop. I have a big rule. I will not loan, I only give. 100%. Karma is the real thing. Always be content with your decisions. Karma strikes. He's notice. I said I was watching. That's true. True indeed. True indeed. I told her. Oh yeah, I gotta read that whole thing. Hasn't paid me back. Stop speaking to me. Right. And people will stop speaking to you like you did them something wrong. Like you did something wrong to them, right? It's crazy. Mm, Promise to pay you back. And yep. Nope. Money, man. Money will do it. So be careful. Hey guys, give this video a thumbs up so it can spread it out a little bit. It's 60 people in chat. Please give it a thumbs up. Let's go over and let's enter prestige because guess what? All of our transfers that we had here are gone. And this is all the shirts we have left. This is a stack of 10 right here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So I have 16 shirts left to do the front of. 16 shirts left. You got a little pill with me. 16 left. So now is the point where you got to be careful not to print too many transfers. And when you're doing that final press, you see how it is now. Right? Looks good. Right? Give it that final press. And we'll see the difference. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I can see the difference in person. 10 seconds. Bam, 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 bam. Alright. See? In that fabric a little bit. In that fabric a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you can get some stuff done on the Prestige, guys. You can get some stuff done on the Prestige, right? So don't let anybody, you know what I mean? I gave you guys a real deal about what's going to happen when you get it. You guys read the comments. People chimed in and say, yeah, he's right. He's telling the truth, right? And I always say, I'm never going to lie to y'all. You know what I mean? That's what I said. The powder down there. Boom. Wait a minute. Start shaking and baking. Start sucking it in. That light in there turns on. See that heater in there? Turns on. Starts cooking it. So that powder on this side. Yeah, see, powder on that side. Right? Powder. And our hair is melting. See that? That's how that works. Alright, so. Yep. I only got. Ooh, what number was I at? 20 what? 23. I forgot how many more I gotta print, but anyway. Um, let me see how many I got here. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14 printing out right now. 14. Alright? So yeah. So that's it, guys. You know what I mean? And then I gotta do the sponsors go on the back. So that's 150 sponsors I gotta print out. That's gonna be very, very tedious. Printing the back is gonna take longer than printing the front. But I am tempted to screen print the back because that would go real fast. If I just made one print, put some black ink on there, one swipe, I can knock this out in one day. 150 shirts, one screen, knock it out in one day. Do you brand them? With the neck labels, no, they don't require that. This job doesn't require me to brand them. This job doesn't require me to brand them. I don't need to brand the neck labels or anything like that. How much white ink have you purchased since you got the two? Two bottles. Two bottles so far. Um, yeah, two bottles. Two bottles of white ink so far. This one right here, BTS 14 ink, is empty. But yeah, I purchased two bottles so far, and I've been through like probably like 5 or 6 rolls. I go through rolls like butter. And these rolls come really big. These are like, they come like this thick. And I go through rolls like butter. Cause where's my other? I thought I had two rolls. Oh no, they're doing two in one. And this week I know I'll need to get another roll. So as you guys see right here, that loop is now shortened up. Right here. I might start selling DTF and stuff. These large ones right here. What do you guys think? What you guys thinking of? Alright, so this thing goes, man. Alright. I can cut that and I can cut that. Alright, copy that. Stop it. Alright. So yeah guys, I'm gonna get off this live. That was my work with me video. Knocking stuff out so you guys can see. I not only talk about it, but I actually do it. I know you guys know that also, but you know, sometimes seeing is believing. So I like to come on here and show you guys that like I'm not just one of the influencers that talk about it and doesn't do it. And a lot of us do it, but some people have regular jobs and haven't transitioned fully. Some people don't aspire to transition fully. You know, just a matter of what's best for you, what you think is going to work best for you. You know what I mean? There's no right or wrong way to do things in life. You have to figure out what you want to do and create the life that you want to create, right? So yeah, not to say there's anything wrong with anybody who doesn't do what they talk about. Doesn't mean you don't know any what you're talking about or anything like that. It just is what it is, you know. Let me see. Thank you for videos and your time doing them. No problem. Stay grounded. Appreciate it. Of course. Good to see everyone. Please enjoy your day. Dang. That's your design. No, that's not my design. That's not my design. I didn't make that design. Let me see any questions. Hmm. Yeah. Excuse me. All right, guys. So I'm gonna chime out of here. If anybody else has a question, last chance. I'm about to end this live. All right. I am gonna be posting a video soon, showing you guys the software and how to operate the software on the Prestige A3 Plus R. And I'm gonna be posting a video showing off some new Bella Canvas shirts that I got that are pretty darn unique, and I think you guys should see. So that's coming up soon. I'm gonna be posting a video soon this week on some of the hoop techs and how to use them, and I'm gonna be posting a video on something that I'm coming out with that soon. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and yep. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. Hope this was helpful and you guys saw how productive having 2 heat presses can be, or adding heat presses to your workload can be. All right. And if I had another person and a stack of transfers, stuff can move even faster because they could be pressing while I'm pressing at the same time, knocking jobs out. That's how you can start a whole t-shirt business with just transfers. You guys got options. You guys are in good hands. You can buy transfers from us, buy transfers from, the big transfer houses, or buy a transfer making machine yourself. And you guys got so many options. It's crazy. All right. Talk to you guys later.